with Skpiea, Chiyu, Wendy, Lily of the Forest, and WJ the Ace Pilots for the side of EzG Team 1. So we're gonna move into the same laning phase, I suppose. Skpiea should be going down mid. Chiyu and Wendy, which is Blackstone, and Shinobita should be going up top. Bottom side, we will see Lily of the Forest, Red Bean Ice, as well as Da Vinci, ODs going down both side. And here is the proper laning phase. We will see ETX Fate as well as Fuse Index going down to the bottom. The Torrent Chieftain together with Pandora. Mid side, they will have Darty. On the top side though, we will have Arif Opa as the Sinful Butcher and Lofas as Odin. So both teams now currently have better balanced team composition. Oh, we losing the ward carrying down finally this time. So a good start. This ward though is the blue ward, so you'll not be able to pick up that far away. You can see, you can't see that far away, but it will be able to spot invisible wards and invisible heroes in its vicinity. So no problems there. So we might see some. Oh no, no minion blocking. Just was it intended? Oh, here we will see Lily of the Forest doing the minion blocking for the team. Top side though, a bit of a failure coming from Chiyu. Wendy trying to cover the mistake, and with the wall being planted down, we will see that Arif Opa is going to avoid doing the buff. Oh, and there is quite a good delay from the side of the bottom lane though, but they are falling back. Oh, the DC already happened, so they're going to fall back from this. Some minor issue. Did Chiyu not get the memo? So after one problem in terms of hero not looking in the hero, now we have disconnection error. You will see SKP Lofas has lost the connection. Currently what I'm thinking is so currently, because we don't have a pause function implemented in the game yet, it's coming really soon. So now we have we will do something that was done in the old Dota days, where if someone disconnected, everyone returns to the base first, and then we will wait for the guy to reconnect before we move on with the game and all things like that. So someone seems to be pinging me or something. Or was it the sound of reconnection incoming in? So let's go through. I'm gonna wait for this for a short while, so let's go through a short break, and when everything begins, we'll come back right into the game. So I'll see you guys shortly. all points of time. I'm sorry about that, apparently I was muted and talking to myself the entire time. So here we're gonna have a lot of things happening. We're back to the game. I'm so sorry about that, I'm terribly sorry. Because of a lot of the things that are happening, I did not receive an update on that. I apologize. But here both sides though, we will see once again. I'm going to give a very short summary of what happened. So both teams are quite tight in terms of the kills. However, in goal though, it's a very heavy advantage for the side of the blue team. They're currently 5k, almost 5k ahead, 4.5. And they need to be careful for the side of Skp, not lose this advantage too far. And for the side of EzG, they're going to slowly press onto the advantage. They're letting the range carry farm as much as possible first before they're going for anything, for all the action. Chiyu will get hooked, and this should be a kill. But no, they're going to counter initiate. But both of them gets hit by the stun. There's nowhere for them to go, and the rot as well as coming up is going to be too much for them to deal with. And that will be the hook. And that will be another 2 kills coming out to the side of Skp. Oh, the wards will spot out Tazi, but will they be in time for this? Oh, they're going to be called all the minions. Will they be able to make it though? We will see Taji moving into position. Wow, Lady of the Forest being a boss. I don't think that's what you want to do. He gets turned into the lava, and here they go charging immediately for the kill. I'm not sure why he stayed though, because they had ample vision that Taji was coming. So that was badly communicated. A bad play coming up for some EzG. Not sure what happened right there. Should be a communication breakdown because Lady of Forest, they did see the ward they had before they expired. They did see Taji move up top, but he still stayed there though. Not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he thought he'd be caught already or cancelled accidentally, but I'm not so sure what's happening right now. So with that being said, Taji on the side of Skp will secure 1 kill and 2 assists, and with the highest CS, so he's building up a lot in terms of the overall items as well as damage. We will see that the staff of the star collar being picked up, increasing the intelligence by 25. A great boost in overall damage as well as mana capacity. So here we went. Oh, we see it clearing off onto the jungle camps. So we will see here. Oh, Lady of the Forest. Be careful. Being a boss. I think we will see though with the blue ward here, they will pick off this pink ward to the side of Skp. Denying vision. Great job by them. However, you might see a tough fight coming up top. They know the buff is coming up, but they're gonna move into it just yet. So this would have been the best time. Oh, but it did not happen. So Sima Yi is contemplating: do I gank? Do I play safe? Do I gank? He spends a lot of time walking in the river area. He has decided to go for it. Just moving on up to the team. So here we will see a push coming up. Might be a tower taken as well. Hope all goes well for the plan on side of EzG. On the bot side though, we will see that EzG is just farming out as much as possible, picking up jungle camps, picking up the minions under the turret, and farming up as much as possible. On top side, we will see the kill go off and manage to secure it. Oh, that was a bad ulti from half of Wendy, or was actually just to escape. So we will see the Sinful Butcher coming out, walking really fast, the hook way on the Lady of the Forest. He will not use his ultimate just yet, don't need it, but he will manage to catch on to the other members, and this is a lot of damage coming out. And look at the damage coming from Tachi, securing the kill onto Sima Yi, as well as Odin picking up the kill onto Black Spawn, on Chiyo. So that was initially a great play coming out for the side of EzG, and turned sour real quickly. Items being bought though, we do see the Rage Stone attack speed being picked up for the side of the Torrent Chieftain, so it's most likely going to go for more armor. Oh, we will see a hook though, and wow, Oppa manages the hook. Shimo Nobitas, he should have backed off, not sure what he was doing there, and he gets caught out of position. Here the bottom side, you will see that Geese is trying to do as much damage as possible, trying to secure this tower since his teams got chunked down up top. but he does not have enough damage just yet. He's doing it really slowly. With this wave though, he might be able to do it, but he needs to be very careful of the teleportations from coming from oppositions. Oh, Fuse Index throws a padding ultimate to save himself just in case Ogis charges in, so he will not hit, but did manage to secure the health shrine. So here up top though, wasted tower going down mid side. Tower was down much earlier as well for the side of the red team, so they need to be really careful of how they want to plan their gameplay. The game plan. We are currently at level 16 because of the overall profit coming from rolling up top. So be careful about this. Oh, Butcher comes into the fray. Gonna go for the lady of the forest. Oh, and he gets chunked down immediately. Nothing to do there. Daji though just doing so much damage. We will see a teleport coming for the side of the global ultimate. You will see the stun coming up, and there will be a double kill. Shinobita's in a bad position, forced to fall back and run from all this action. Well, with that being said, you will see that bot tower might go down to Skpiea right now. Simaji is right there, but he should charge up his ultimate first before he does anything. He misses a stun though, which is going to be detrimental to his positioning. Now he needs to be very careful not to be caught out of position or off stun. Also, we will see shield, doing as much minion waves as possible. He's really far behind though currently. He does have the great CS amount 35, but it's all deaths. One assist only. Needs to be very careful what's happening. And here we will see again coming up. The stun from Wendy will not go off, but we will see a hook. Nope, the hook is not being used just yet. But with the gold buff though, it's going to be help out in terms of overall gold capacity for the side of the Sinful Butcher. So mid side we will see Odi pushing in. Go fast. To the back off immediately. Oh, we will see the Butcher get caught out. And the ultimate from South Tendora is not going to be enough, and that is a lot of ultimates thrown out. Don't need to be careful. Wincy should be coming, Lancy should be coming as well. We will see everyone teleport down board side. Oh, here it is. Be very careful not to get caught. That's the most important thing. If you can pop on star but you get caught immediately, then there's no point. So they're going to back off on the side of the blue team because they know there's 6 kills down. And they still have a gold lead though, because they are picking up all those precious CS. When the hook goes down, we will see that will be game. Power will pick up Ogis, and we will see when he jumps down once again in a bad choice. Even though you want to save your teammate, that's not how you should do it. And will management Manigrade will be caught between hot water and a frying pan, I suppose. And he tries to go on to stream with Oppa. That's a chunk of damage. We will see teleport coming out, Chiyu coming out as well. The hook lands onto Wendy. Oh, this will not bode well, and that is going to be a great pickup from the side of the Oppa. And here they're going for the kill of the ultimate pick up already. He back forward to the tower. Nope! He managed to survive with a little of health, just a bit left. And here we see the Adaman, so just delaying them shortly from taking on this tower. And with that, delay has been done, but they will pick up the fort. Top side of Chiyo is still pushing, but we will take this tower, and then we do see the teleports coming in as well, so he's going to be forced to fall back. So, EzG had a great start, but currently we will see the Skpiea is in overall control of what's happening. So both sides just being as careful as they can. Gold difference though, only 200 gold this part of time, even though with 11 kill difference. But how would they go for the game? For the side of Skpiea, they're trying to just catch someone out of position with the Sinful Butcher before they go into any team fights. So it all relies on how well the Sinful Butcher performs. It's most probably going to try to hook Simaji as well as Chiyu, so to kill them off immediately, so there won't be two annoying stuns coming out from the entire team, or chain combo, so to speak. So we're going to see what he does from there. Both teams being very careful with his CS piling up for both teams. No action happening just yet. The buff being secured whenever it can for both teams. We will see a defensive buff coming up for the side of Ogis. If he's not going to go for a fight or anything's going to happen in the lane, so it's a bit of a waste. If normally you want to get the attack damage up or the gold coin, so you'll be able to get so we'll be able to get a better advantage as well. So here we will see EzG is just traveling on about. He's being very careful, trying to farm as much minions as possible. He has picked up the Blazing Camo as well as the Blade of Wind Spirit, but he hasn't upgraded it to anything just yet. On the side of Chiyu, we will see the EzGs of Graveyard being bought up, so he went for the support item, but he also has picked up the Mystic Iron Shield, so this should work out quite well for him with the additional defensive buffs as well as for himself. But currently, the damage coming out from Afif Opa is really too high for them to deal with. We might see a recall coming, and we might see a fight happen down border, both being very careful. With EzG though really so low, he do not want to stay there a bit too much longer. Actually, we will see though the fight coming out. Little Force gets so immediately gets chunked down, no time to defend herself or react, and when she's gonna jump down straight into the fray of battle, being turned into a llama, gets chunked down by the overall burst from Fate as well as over here. We see a great ultimate come out from the backside though, chain combination, but will not be enough though. We will see they do not have enough damage to take off with Opa because EzG wasn't there, but with this, so close, just one more shot, he should be able to pick up a double kill for himself. And with this being said though, oh wow, this game looks in a dire situation for the side of SKP, for the side of EzG, because SKP has been dominating the fights and the games and overall what's happening on the map, just that they haven't been able to, never mind, there goes the 100 goal lead currently after scoring in 13 kills. Here we will see the Dragon Knight coming up. He's spending his days busy farming. Odin, not the Dragon Knight, I'm sorry. They look similar in the sense, just the in terms of having the sword and shield, or in terms of the model. But here we will see Odin just farming happily with the attack damage buff. He is slowly picking up on the CS. He is one of the hyper carries. He has picked up the Zixing twin swords as well, so that will further upgrade his tankiness as well as damage. So just going to kite team until he gets really fat, I suppose, for the side of SKP. So SKP just securing as much minions as possible, pushing on all the lanes down. We might see a team. The TV got cancelled though, so I'm not sure whether it was intentional or an accident. But with this being said though, the minions will be able to take this tower and secure it. I suppose it was cancelled just in case they got caught from the side. And here we will see Pandora getting caught out because he went in for the village, but here we will see Chino with the shutdown so easy. Tachi finally falling down, the shutdown comes out, the chain CC coming up though, and here we will see there's so much damage being taken on EzG. He walks out the hill though, I'm not sure whether that was smart. He will get chunked down by the backside, Torn Cheater comes back with Pandora. Sima is still very healthy to get the Lady of the Forest. Managed to dodge the hook. He will try to do some damage, will not be enough. Finally, Odin joins the battle, the root goes down, but they need to be careful here. We will see the damage and the slow coming right up. They might, don't even need to blind, just a chop down, immediate kill right there. And this will be it. Sima Yi left alone, running away. We will see the revive stone being used, so the TP coming out for the side of EzG, but will not be enough. He will be able to, he gets home, and there goes EzG on Da Vinci. He got decimated, I suppose. He got caught out of position and he just went down, boom, very quickly. So here we will see the mid lane gonna fall off, and that was the revive stone being used and the teleport as well. And it was no avail because Arif Opa just immediately took their chance away by landing the hook and chunking him down immediately with the help of his team. So things are looking even more dire for the side of EzG. They will seemingly be knocked out at this stage of the tournament. So just gonna see what happens from here. Party, really at max level. So it's a simple butcher, just freely roaming around. We will see the gold buff go on to Pandora. A much needed buff, I suppose. The game all gold. Let's pick up the Curse Mask as well as the EzGs or Graveyard, so both have the defensive items up and ready. But I'm not sure whether Wendy is going for damage entirely. I thought it would go for a bit slight tank into damage since they're not doing so well, but we might see a full damage coming out from that. pokes of damage. But will it be, oh, the sun goes off, we're not able to land backside though, we will see the Hawk going down. Chiyu gets caught, unable to do anything. When he jumps up, just to do a chunk of damage, just pick up the kill. Odin gets binded though, and the chain CC coming out from the side will not be enough to do anything. And Tachi just walking, strolling, charming, and slowing everyone down. And this should be it. Oh, just like that, just throwing one ultimate, immediately picking off Lily of the Forest, and just chopping onto her like no one's business. So let's just take a look at it. Yeah, Skpiea is less than 600 health. For that though, so I'm not so sure how that happened. Let's take a look actually at the stats. Oh wow. The Lily of the Forest actually only has 500 health. So that was an immediate chop and chop down and pick up for the side of ETX speed. No questions asked. Otati does come down in the end, but they'll pick up this turret. EzG has 2 members respawn, so they should back off from this and come back to fight another day. We will see the Manta star being picked up. The side of Ogis, but will he have enough damage though with the Dread Mask as well to help his team secure the win. 4 staff being picked up. It's going to be a great addition for Ruby Eyes to keep himself safe or to push the enemies away or push the opponents into their faces. Item builds though. Simayu, the Heart of Gargoyle, as well as the Crown of Ages, so going for a support and then a carry item. So I'm not so sure what they're thinking for that side, but for the side of RT we will see the one of Ice Shake being picked up. So we're going to have additional crowd control as well as force the opponent to be unable to react when it gets caught. So here we will see Ogis needs to be careful to not be the target and the one that gets caught. Words come down, both teams being careful. The Torrent Chieftain misses the pool, so it will be 5-1 up. The Hawk comes out though, he's going to land on the Chiyu once again, he's going to bite him. Oh, the Skpiea stun, they will be able to combo this one out, but SKP, well, he just has too much damage, he managed to take off Alien Ice immediately, and here the fight continues though. We will see this time though, Ogis managed to stay all and be in a good position, poke as much as possible. No, you shouldn't walk forward, and he will tries too hard to kill Tachi and gets chunked down instead, and this will put his team in a dire situation. Wow. So types all Jacket A Butcher, but you know if you don't aim the Butcher, you will not be able to clear off what's in front of you first before you can go for the backline. It just walked past the rod as well as the overall AoE damage count from the ultimate of Tachi, and that just destroyed him. You can see right now, let's take a look. Butcher's rod currently does 120 damage per second, and together with Tachi, with the ability power ratio as well as not shown here, but deals basic damage of 100 damage per second. With the ability power intelligence being built up, it should be doing even more damage than that. So that is like walking into a landmine, doing 200 damage plus seconds of damage to yourself at all times. So both teams really need to be very careful now. A throw is still possible from outside Skpiea because there's still a lot of damage coming from Ogis, but Ogis needs to be a bit more patient with the target choice, I believe. They should have won the team fight since they managed to land 2 strong ultimates. I mean, Simayu didn't get the chance though, I believe, just now because he was forced to be mobile and move around to be careful not to get hooked, bind and everything. So here though, you might see a hook coming out for Ogis. Faye moves in. Oh, he's gonna climb up. Oh, he realizes the minion saw him, so he's gonna walk back down. But we will see Chiyu coming off to the side. He will get spotted by the ward. So Tachi currently up top. Okay, to farm more. He didn't recall the base, so just gonna farm more in the jungle first, I believe. Before going back to secure another item. So currently at 9k gold defense. Both teams taking this nice and slow. Will Simayu make the difference? The whole wombo combo from Simayu is very important, but will he be able to do it this time? So far Chiyu has been getting caught by the hook, but he is okay because he is a tank, and this time the follow-up stuns were done really well for his team. So he needs to be careful though, not to get caught. And wouldn't see Wendy almost getting caught, nowhere to go, forced to use the ultimate after picking up the speed buff just to get out of harm's way. So there is going to be a great play, but the ultimate will be down for the next fight, so there's going to be a lack of the slight burst coming out from that. So the side of Skp, they're playing this very nice and slow because they know they still have a chance of losing, so they really want to do what their comp is best at, which is to pick someone off with the Sinful Butcher and then move on with the team fight. So you can see all of them grabbing down the bot side. They should be going for the bottom turret. A lot of CS being picked up on both sides, as well as it's going to scout all over the place. Tazi moving in as well, and here we will see Wendy like a boss with the speed buff, just going to move in and secure this other buff. And there she goes, she gets double buff. In a sense, bottom side is pushing in, and her ultimate is going to be up soon. So it should be fine. So here we see the Taunt Chieftain swinging out forward like a boss, taunting the opponents. It's like, if you then move forward, I'm just going to chuck onto you, and oh, this should, oh, there's going to be a great knockup, 3-man knockup, but however, Tachi going to be able to secure the kill, and great ultimate follow-up for the side of Sima Yi. Managed to shut down as well as take down ETX Fate, but will this be enough though? They're going to move on to Rex, but Wendy will come down, slow the opponents, pick up Odin. Butcher has no choice but to bite onto him. Oh, please kill the Butcher first. Thank you so much, Ogis, and then you can go for the other opponents. So you see, with that being said, this time, bad position for the side of Skp. They charge in too fast, too aggressively, and they did not expect Chiryu's ultimate to happen, and then they knocked up, and so Sima Yi was able to use his ultimate as well to clear everything with the Starfall. We should call it combat drop next time. Oh, we will see a recall coming up. Sima Yi noticed it with the stun, not a bit too far, not in range yet, but currently, because they have 5 members up, so they're going to try and push as much as possible to gain some advantage, especially for the bottom lane, because the bottom lane tower has went down. So we're going to just go through this with the tank taking most of the hits. Oh, getting ready right there. This is it. They should be able to secure this tower. No Tachi is there. Turns him into a minion. Mama. Oh, but the stun lands though. Oh, too strong right there. A 3-kill support for a mid laner should be fine. But Sima Yi is forced to fall back so far away. But oh, wow, EzG is going up too far because he wanted to make sure that his team secured the kill. And this is going to put him in bad position. But the ultimate miss still coming out for the side of next. Should put in a good position. She goes in for the stun. We see Wendy coming in for the backup. Sima Yi has fallen. And they should be able to pick up this kill onto Fate. And here we see the Sinful Butcher walking out, and this is just a trade back and forth. One thing was Skp was so aggressive, and instead it became EzG who made the same mistake right now. Oh, the one gets spotted. Sinful Butcher will not be able to hook onto anything. So this is going to be another reset onto the fight. Oh, DJ is going up top to clear the minion wave and pick up as much CS as possible. He does not have enough damage yet. He is sort of tanky at the same time. I wonder his items build is a bit off charts, I suppose. He's going for more damage currently, but I'm not sure how well that's going to play out for him so far. He needs to be slightly more tanky because of the burst coming out from the side of Shio, Sima Yi, as well as Brandy jumping on with all the ultimates. He couldn't really tank that. He really needs some help to be super effective. Get it? Super effective. Anyway, so here we will see both teams just running around. The Sinful Butcher walking around like a boss because he has picked, he does have the vital boost for HP, Orb of Soul Devourer, because more HP, Hood of Magic Resistance currently being built up. And here he has a Blessed Orb as well as the Robe of the Mage. So his health pool is actually currently at 3.8k, almost 4,000. And so we're going to stack up even more. So they need to be very careful for the side of EzG. They need to be careful, be able to pick up the tanks first before they charge on forward onto Tachi and everyone else. So Tachi is not really that of a mobile hero, but her burst coming up is quite annoying to deal with, but they need to be able to deal with the tank before they can deal with the backline. So we're going to see how well this plays off. We'll see Mai be able to go for a gank. He's just contemplating, should I farm this minion wave or not? So here we're going to see Skp, and one of them is going to move up top. They're gonna go up for the top tower, one for the sub EzG. They're just trying to defend before they go on to anything. Needs to be very careful. They did the force though. We need to be very careful here. I know if you want to plant the region, you want to get some region for your team, plant the wall down. If you get caught, then there goes chance for your team into winning. Your heals are really important currently. So here we will see them come up all gather together. Seafood Butcher just waiting at the side of everyone else. Odin is going to be standing in the front here, trying to bait the opponents. And here we see the hook coming up. We will not land the chill this time. Close, but no dice. And we could see Gisto being super aggressive. He was charging outwards like, okay, I got this guys, Odin's alone. I'm gonna go off and chunk him down. And here we might see them run into each other. Pandora. Oh, we will see Wendy going with the stun, but he is caught in a bad place. The team follow-up is not fast enough. It was a great idea, but it was badly executed. Here we see the stun coming out, and Chiyo should actually go back in my opinion, and then they should be able to cast out the stun from the side of Sima Yi, but they decided to back off entirely to defend the tower and not go for this fight since they are one man down. But I would say it's a lost opportunity for the side of EzG. With the amount of ultimates and damage output, they should have been able to go for a fight. But they go for the safe path. So here we see 2 men up top reaching, while 3 in the mid lane. Oh, and here we will see the 4 staff pushing in into the tower damage, the stun coming up and landing, and this will be kills. 2 ultis being used, pick up the kill onto Tachi, standing a bit too close, trying to save his friendly Butcher, and Butcher will get chunked down. And on the top side though, we will see Odin as well as the Torn Chief to push in, and currently they're gonna back off. I'm not sure why it took quite so long for them to try and chase them. But here we see the stun land onto the Torn Chieftain. We might see Chiyo just they might be able to catch on to the speed buff coming right up, going with the slow, the stun knocking him up, and the burst. That will be the kill. It's that this game is just going to be a back and forth so far. We will see that SKP is currently in the goal lead, but they are losing. So just now when EzG was in the goal lead, and they started losing. So is this going to be a trend now for this game? Whoever is going to have the goal lead, if you don't end the game, you're going to start losing in terms of overall objectives and scores, whatever is happening. So this is one of the longest games for today. 45 minutes going to 50 minutes really shortly. Almost all teams are done with their matches and they're all for their lunch break. I hope I will be able to get to go for mine as well. So here you see them clearing the jungle, getting as much gold as possible. So will he be able to complete it? There is a few questions we have when the items being built up. So without further ado, the Hawk's hammer has been picked up, so we will see the stun coming up. Well, they're gonna go for it. A lot of damage onto the tower. Teleportation has been cancelled, but Black Spawn is taking quite a bit of damage. EzG should be forced to back off. With that being said though, are they going to move on to the biggest objective of the game? No, they're going to fall back. It's something that's really hard to do in this game, but it's immune to magic damage, so you don't have enough auto attack damage, you really can't do it. So here we will see Wendy picking up the gold buff for himself. So he's taking out on the sound of the gold advantage. Should be going for the heart soon. We will see the Merchant's River being picked up. Oh, Sima Yi. Oh, he will get caught. He gets turned into the llama. We will see the... Oh, he will get captured right there. The hook coming out as a follow-up. He will get blown up immediately. No ultimates even needed. So with this being said though, if he needs to use Revive Stone, if not he will not be able to defend the base with his friendlies. And that's why the one of the Ice Shackle is such an important item for ability power shakers. Also the Speak Intelligence, as well as being able to keep out on the follow-up of the CC, knocking them down. Wow, no retaliation, are you sure? It's like... Okay. I'm not sure whether Sima Yi's Revive Stone was on cooldown, but they definitely should have fought. Oh, the hook goes in, the bind hook will not land onto anything just yet, but the mid wave is being pushed so fast. Actually, we still have Wendy pushing up top though. They're going to go for this mid fight, I believe, and then Wendy is If not, if they don't fight Wendy, will just keep push all day. Oh, Shield gets hooked once again. He will get chunked and pulled away too far from his team. This time there's no backup. Wendy will fall down. We will see the ultimates coming up. Raji, once again in the bad position, he gets chunked down slowly. Oh, please, Ogis, kill off the Butcher in front of your face. He gets pulled by the Thorn Shifter. Ish will fall. No, with the movement speed, he goes away. But Odin charges into his face, lands the last hits, but he will get chunked down as well. Sima Yi will try his best to secure and protect the base. Manages to do so. Bottom lane, though, we will see Thorn Shifter trying to secure the kill onto the support, but will not be able to do so. And there goes the double kill. And here we will see the Butcher reviving to defend top lane. Pandora, though, forced to back off from this. So win as well using the Revive Stone. Revived early. I'm not sure if that was needed because there was no one pushing just yet. And topside Butcher already came out. You should save it for a more dire situation. So one of the problems is the positioning of the team for SKP. The simple Butcher lands the hook, but Tachi does not stand behind the team. Instead, she stands much more in front in a different position. She tries to zone the opponent, but she eats the chain called control instead, and she gets chunked down immediately after that. So something needs to be changed here for the overall formation and capability. But here now we have the Anubis Sanctuary being picked up, so she should be able to attack herself much better this time. So we're going to see whether she will be able to use it or not. That's the most important question. So bot side, once again we have Shinobitas with the super fast attacking hammer, chucking down to the minions slowly. But here we will see that ETX speed is right. Is he going to go? Nope, the attack buff is too strong to fall back. So far, no decisive battle has been dealt, or decisive blow has been dealt by both teams. However, there is a 9k. No, not 9k. Now it's only just 6k gold difference in the lead of SKP. They have been holding a goal advantage for quite some time, but they have not been able to secure the game just yet. So both teams know that this is a single elimination match, so they're being very careful and cautious of the Iris step off the way. Going into the 15-minute mark of the game now. So here we might see, will this be game? Okay, never mind. So one thing I would believe will be a better choice for the side of SKP will be to try to flank from the side, especially with the bottom lane minions, since they're pushing in. Make sure they're pushing closely first before they push out their allies so they reduce our damage. Top side though, you can see the turret has fallen. They're once again going to a 3-2 formation though, so I'm not sure what SKP plans to do. So we will see when they charge in. Going to go in with the slow, lands onto opponent, but will not be enough. When they're charging right in, we will see that Anubis Coffee being used really well. Great stun coming up onto the side of Tachi, locking onto everyone. I'm not sure the OG is going so far behind just to try and kill off opponents, but knowing what's happening in the front, will not be able to secure any kills. Sima Yi is trying on the back shield as well, but they should need to secure the kill onto the Butcher first, and they will do so. And this will be a 2-for-2 trade. Oh, with that being said though, we will see a follow-up coming out from Red Beat Eyes, picking the kill up of Odin, and the stun coming out for Sima Yi, not going to be enough to hold on to the opponents. We will see them charge right up. With the speed buff coming up, they should be able to catch on to this. They move slowly and gaining ground. Oh, the slow does not hit just yet, but with the damage coming up Sima Yi, they will pick up the kill. It is a double kill. And with that being said, the last man standing for the side of SKP is ETX Fate. He's trying to be caught, but as you can see, he gets caught, and this will be the kill for the support. Oh, the support! Oh, he gets chunked down instead. EzG Rabbit Ice. Being too aggressive, gets killed instead. The sad life of the support. You don't have enough damage, you know, play safe. You got the root. You couldn't land the last hits. Immediately got chunked down by the side of Fate. So here we see the revive stones being used by both sides. You might see a push finally coming up, but Pandora has revived. Will guard this lane, and Arif Opa respawning really shortly as well, so you need to be very careful about this. You see the shields coming up, they're going to go in for damage dealt as well as Skpiea Wave, and there should be Pandora being Oh, he will be involved now. My Chiyu uses the ultimate as well just to make sure they secure the kill onto Pandora. And this is going to be a great game from them because the respawn timer is 70 seconds and they have a lot of times to make something happen since Pandora just used the rebirth stone. So he will be in a bad position for the side. His team will be in a bad position for the side of SKP. Come on, EzG. Now is your chance. Take it. Push and win. So to speak. 4k goal difference now. Slowly catching back up. So Sima Yi picks up the spell ramp in order to be more effective in the battle. Arcane Sphere to reduce the opponent's magic resist is working out so well for him so far. Magician Shield to block damage. The Aegis of Gabriel to give armor. Oh, what? I thought he had the speed buff though. Here's Emerald Heart to negate stuns as well as core control. So here we're gonna see whether they're gonna be able to secure this win. I thought the fight went really well for the side of SKP, but I'm not sure what happened and they got chunked down instead. So once again we see a speed push coming out from Wenzi. Wenzi just 3D hammering off on the side, and he does have the ultimate that will help him travel down into the mid lane. So we will see Torrent going to win. There's last hit on the tower, but he takes a lot of damage. He'll be falling out. Once he comes back from the back, ultimate's being used. Chiyu wasted the ultimate to try to secure the kill. Dachi caught in a bad position, in alone. Maybe with the squeeze Wendy, but it's not going to be enough. Getting chunked down slowly from everyone else, and that should. Oh, with the Anubis though, 2000 damage being held there. Trying to land the stun, trying to do the inevitable. It's not going to be enough. Sifu Butcher just forced the fallback, and this is your chance, EzG, to push back and gain back the advantage. Okay, we see Wendy catching on to Odin, the bash going off, the stun going out, knockout from Sima Yi, and this will be easy kill. And this is the third kill for the side of EzG. They're grouping up really well, but they're they try harder to pushing. So here we're gonna see how well they're gonna do onto this. EzG finally back into the game in terms of catching back up. See a 4k goal difference. They have a lot to do, but they're at least winning most of the team fights right now. Bottom side though, we will see Fate as well as Fuse Index pushing on the boss side. They have sent back Pandora, has went back, sorry, Lady of the Verse has went back to help defend, and with that being done though, they will choose the fallback for the side of Index as well as Oppa. They defend top side. We see the teleport coming in. Oh, the hook goes on the Chiyu once again. He bites him, picks up tower damage, but Wendy goes in to help. Emerald Heart there to help remove some of the crowd control. They go in for the double stun, jumping down, but Torrent won't make it out. Pandora though, landing a great ultimate as well as the binding onto Shinobi's stuff. This will force them to fall back. And once again, the game is back to how it was. Just trading lots and lots of kills for both sides. Oh, nope, no gains. Both teams just trying really hard though to secure this. Actually, we might see one of Ice Shaker being brought up as well from the side of Pandora. I'm not sure that's what they needed, but the manpower more with the slow as well as extra damage is going to help out with the upgrade later on. Currently just does bonus damage. And we see Dark Gold body armor, yes, the Dread Mask. So I'm curious of the Ender Dragon Lord, but there's not enough HP though stats for the side coming out of ETX Fate. That's one of the problems he's facing right now for the side of. We will see Ogi is finally managing to finish up on his items. He has a Derek Mask, Might of Gaia, and as well as the Mask of Brute Can. So he's going to go for a bit more life steal to make sure he can survive the team fights, especially since they're also tanky. His overall burst damage is not that high, but it's going for really strong sustained damage instead. So on the first side of the support, we will see Might of the Mana Crystal being brought up, granting magic resist for the team and armor as well. So this is going to work out quite well for the team. Force Staff so far has been working really well as well. So we're going to see what happens in the next fight. Both teams having one of Ice Shatter, being able to lock down the opponent. Monkey Kingdom being put as well. They're going to try to defend this. Oh, the binding goes down, stun from the side. But they're being overly cautious for the side of EzG. Your opponent's in your base. I know you'll make sure you don't get hooked, but if you're going to stand too far, if someone gets hooked, there won't be enough crowd control to help your team when anything drastic happens. So Boking just taking this nice and slow once again. We're back to dancing. Wendy is like, okay, I don't need to dance with you guys. I will have my ultimate up and ready. I'll be able to go for downtown pound down if anything happens. Oh, here we will see the binding miss. A slow lance, but they do pick up the barracks for the side of Skpiea. Now they have one last barracks pick up, which is the top side. It is at 50% HP. Come on guys, don't let them take it for free. So you're just walking in the base, securing that, with a few hits. Come on team, it's your time to shine. Chiyu gets hooked once again, he gets binded as well. Everything happens in a very chaotic way. And here we will see EzG going for the charm and the stun. Goshu will lock down the opponent, uses the 2 more Nobis as well. And here we will see all the choppings as well. Sumai just staying at the backside. He will the spell and he has been doing a lot of damage, but he will get chunked out as well. And that's not going to be enough. Not enough damage and too late, too slow. The Red Beam Ice wasn't even close enough for the team to support the team. And the main problem was the fact that of how they charged in, I would say. And they managed to allow the opponents, Skpiea, to secure all the charms and everything. Here we will see the hook coming up, and there goes the support. With this being said, next spawn, this is Emerald Heart trying to get off away from here. We'll be able to do so, but that will be game. Tor goes down and